fans of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Hewitt in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration of the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
A season of work and all the hype have led to this. The kick is away, and off we go in the Super Bowl. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Again, Mahomes to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw for Mahomes. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Mahomes is going to dodge or hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
First down throw, Mahomes. he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. And I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 29. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love from the gun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. He's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Takes out a one-stop. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Adding some insult to injury there, not only did they jump, but they still gave up a lengthy run, even with the head start, as this one's declined. First and 10 from the 41. Counter give here to Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
You know exactly what this defense is thinking right now, Kate. They are thinking safety. Off the snap, boy, they crash the line, and they're inching closer and closer to the end zone.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. Room on the sideline to the 15. And he takes this one up just shy of the 20 to the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
quickly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Love out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Love on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. The Chiefs in control so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Third and long for him here. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Matt Ariza on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the 38. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 23. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. To the air with Love. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he brings this one in, but does so out of bounds. That throw just took him too close to the boundary. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. Takes this in at the 25. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Love looking to pass. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down carry for Pacheco. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To the air, Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Left side is caught by Rice. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 12-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. So we've reached the half.
All right,
here
Kate,
in
thanks
the Super
very much.
Bowl,
Scott
and
Hansen here with an
Scott
abridged
Hansen has been
version of the
watching intently.
halftime
He's got
report.
our halftime
Both
report.
offenses
Scott?
still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this 2nd half. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
3rd and 2, Love to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
The Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 41. Putting a receiver in motion. Running on first here with Jacobs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Brought down by
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Love from the gun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Love on third and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for our Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. No gain on the play, even after he broke the tackle. Just able to get back to the line. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throwing his Love on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Thrown on first down, Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Jordan Love, the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And these drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage.
A loss of 2.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit and keep points off the board.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Angling this one in from the right has the challenge here. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now down to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Nixon now to return it. Jump the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Packers football, and if they hold this lead through, they'll claim a 5th title. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They motion the tight end over. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Love now, off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Jacobs running behind center. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
13 yards on the play.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down.
Quarterback never stared down the receiver, but he kept his eyes downfield until he found that open window as that crossing route finds and beats zone coverage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
When a drop play doesn't start out right, it's awfully tough to salvage anything from it, Kate, and in some cases, tough to avoid losing some ground.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. To the air, Mahomes. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running is Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's running for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Packers 24, Chiefs 21.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
26-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers holding on to a field goal lead. Play fake, it's Love. This one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up to pass. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Handoff here to Jacobs. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They're running the option, short side. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
He's brought down.
The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Jacobs gets it on the draw. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And more history for Green Bay, one of the league's proudest franchises, Brock. Super Bowl champions for a 5th time. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here